Fulani herdsmen have taken over my forest. Normal hunting ground. This is Wole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate. I want to say that he is not a new person to every one of us. Well, for him to come out and voice out saying that the herdsmen have taken over his forest, it means that it has really gone be careful. It has really gone be careful, because I know that for Wole Soyinka, to come out publicly and voice out, something serious has happened. Okay, let's go down and see what he really meant by what he has just said. Okay, Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka says Fulani herdsmen have brought war to his doorsteps. The Nobel laureate said this in reaction of the current crisis between the herdsmen and indigents of the Southwest. In an exclusive interview with BBC Pidgin, Soyinka stated that he expects President Muhammadu Buhari to call the herdsmen to order, adding that since he hasn't said anything to this point, he considers him complacent. Soyinka said, "What do they expect from us now that this war is on our doorstep? Of course, it has got to be civil mobilization, and we keep waiting for it to be centrally handled, and we are all going to be calm for us not to be enslaved. That, to me, is personally intolerable. It is not an acceptable condition, and whatever it takes, I stand ready to contribute in any way. And I have made my government understand this. We are here not just to live, but to live in dignity. Right now, our dignity is being rubbished. My forest is being taken over. My normal hunting ground is being shrinking. My family tells me that if I go in depth again, they will have me institutionalized. On what he is expecting the president to do in order to tell the people that it is no longer business as usual, Soyinka said, address the nation in a very stern, unambiguous terms. Say openly, yes, I know, I am the matron of the Cattle Rearers Association, etc. I am a cattle rancher myself. It is business, and I run my business on business terms. I do not run my business by killing people. I do not run my business by raping, displacing, torturing, and I don't not run my business by occupying land that does not belong to me. And I am warning all you business people in the food commodity, in the cattle rearing business. Whatever comes to you for illegal occupation or for trespassing in other people's property is your business. And I am ordering the army, I am ordering all the security forces to back citizens' efforts in flushing you people out. I expect nothing less, even at this stage. It is very late already, but not too late. This is the luggage I expect from President Buhari, and as long as that language does not come, I must consider him quite complacent with what is going on, because the buck stops at his desk. Speaking on his biggest fear on where the current state of the country, the Nobel laureate said, we may have entered a phase of serial skirmishes. We get more and more violent and less focused, which will swell into a developed civil war, and a very untidy and messy one at that. That is my biggest fear, and unless action is taken, which I am very glad that the governor are coming together and they are discussing in all seriousness and I am very glad that they are pulling in renegades groups like the Miyet Allah, for instance, obviously knocking some sense into the heads of their leaders and spokes. I noticed that they are now talking about accepting the decision of governors and agreeing to obey. On what he thinks of the action of Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho, who gave the herdsmen 7 days ultimatum to leave Oyo State, Shoyinka said, "We have never met, and incidentally, I saw a headline on one of these online reports titled Wole Shoyinka calls Igboho a hero. I mean, I never did. But certainly, Igboho has responded to a situation in the way he knew how. Now, you will see that he would try to work with others. This is the way these things always happen. Somebody will reach his explosion point and he says, I cannot take this any longer, and it takes an action. The action might be excessive, it may be wrong, but what matters is that somebody has responded to an unacceptable situation. Any errors which you make is for the rest of us to correct by calling him, and I know that a number of people are doing that. Thank you for listening to this news. So Wale Soyinka can speak this this stuff concerning Herdsmen. I thought I thought he doesn't want to even contribute to this issue of farmers and herders crisis. Oh, okay, now I understand why he decided to come out. He has decided to voice out because his forest was attacked. See, just like the bandits have no respecter of anybody, that is how this herdsmen issue equally is. Herdsmen have no respecter of anybody. Do you understand? So the only solution to this issue is let us all team up. Let us all team up. We don't need to remain quiet, because the president Muhammad Buhari has decided to be calm, to pretend as if he knows nothing that is happening. Not until we all come out and voice out and say no to this unnecessarily. That is when something concerning this will not be done. Do you understand now? Okay? Just like Wole Soyinka have just said, it's just a question of Buhari coming out to admit, yes, I am the patron, I am the president of the Cattle Raiders Association, and again, yes, I know that all this have been happening, but then I'm not pleased by it, and this action, that and that blah 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 like that. Then at the end of the day, you apologize and ask the elders to stay away, never to repeat it again. Just put fear in them. But whereby the president has refused to do anything or say anything, these guys we want to continue doing what they are doing. They want to continue because nobody is saying anything about it. You understand? Yes. Nobody is saying anything about it, so they want to continue with what they are doing. Alright? So, my viewers, this is something that demands a serious issue. We should not just fold our hands and watch. Not just fold our hands and watch. So please, if you are new on this channel, deem it fit to leave your comments below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.